Yo guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be teaching you how to edit materials in 3ds Max. So we went from SketchUp, now we're going to go to 3ds Max to edit them. The reason why you have to do it is because, so make sure that you do everything in SketchUp before you transfer to 3ds Max. We're just going to do some editing. Okay, so that's part of the hybrid system. Okay, so without further ado, let's go.
Alright guys, so this is 3ds Max again, and you can see if you know this person, I have directly imported from SketchUp. Okay, I know this may look too small, but just don't worry about that. We're not gonna go into scaling. I'm just gonna show you how to do services, editing using Poly Basics. As you can see, this is the exact coordinates on SketchUp. I did it in SketchUp. Okay, so it's very important that you set up the access rights before you import the SketchUp, okay? And use, so it is important that you set up the access correctly before you import into 3ds Max, okay? So as you can see here, there are many elements from SketchUp. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose one surface, okay? Let's say I'm going to choose this one. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click, convert to editable poly. Okay, you can see something like this here. And then you can go down the list. So there are many different options that you can select to, which I will explain now. So vertex are kind of like the corners. So you can remove to, you can edit the shape, make whatever shape you want. Okay, then you've got the edge. You can change the edge of the shape. Okay, I don't know why it's like this, but yeah, you can change the edges of the shape by selecting the edges. Okay, then you have border, obviously border kind of like the corner over here. Then you have polygon. So polygon are like the surfaces that you want to edit. For example, if I want to select this, and I can just move it just like this. So just bear in mind that I am removing a layer. I'm moving a layer. Okay, I'm not copying. You can see some lines in here if you look carefully. Or you can copy the polygon by holding shift by making extrude. Okay, you can move up and down, you can do like this. Okay, this applies to any polygon, by the way. Then you've got elements. So elements are kind of the, it's kind of like polygon a bit, but kind of like in groups. Okay, so you have like this, and then maybe I can copy again, you can see. But bear in mind, if you copy, it means extrude, and that's kind of weird when it's working to polygons or editable poly, but it just means that you are extruding. Okay, so you just do like this. I hold the shift while I'm dragging my mouse. Okay, just like this. So this is just one of the example. So let me show you another example. Okay, let's say I'm going to use this one. So editable poly is already there, so I don't need to do it. Vertex, so if I select the vertex, okay, also just bear in mind about the views, you have to kind of be careful what you're working on. Okay, you can move up like this. just making fancy shape. Okay, just like this. That's the vertex edges. So these are the edges. Okay, so these are the lines. You can see the edges. You can make it big or small. You can do like this, or you can move it upwards. You can move it upwards just like this, or downwards. Okay, so these are the edges. And the border are like these ones. Kind of similar to the polygon. So these are very useful if you want to make if you want to make changes to your model. In polygon, of course, you can see like these ones. If I move it up, and if I hold the shift key, right, I'm extruding upward. But if you go opposite, right, it doesn't work. So it only works in the direction that you have copied. Okay, or you can just copy straight away, just like this, right, and then just like this. See, it's very useful. They can copy just like this. I know the materials are not perfect, so you will need to re-edit the materials or that stuff, okay? And then the elements are sometimes the elements can be counter polygon, sometimes the element means the whole shape sometimes. But it really depends on what you're working on, okay? And this is how you do it. Now one more thing I will show you is, let me see. Okay, now click this one. Let me just move it to this side, the sink area. Okay, now right click, convert to editable poly, and then you can see the vertex. You can see there are lots of different dots. You can change it or whatever. I'm just doing it randomly, just making it up. Just to Okay, I'm just doing it randomly, by the way. Edges, obviously you select the edges. You can select the edge of the curve as well. It's very interesting. Okay, just like this. Very interesting. Okay, that's the edge and the border. Obviously, you can move up and down. And polygon, you can see many different polygon, even polygon on the curve as well. I wish I could zoom it, but something I've got glitches on my side, so I will need to fix it. But if you do zoom it, it will work. Okay, so the polygon, it does work on the curve as well. And then you've got element. So you can see, there you go. That's example of elements. So polygon is like the small bits of shapes. It can be triangular or square shaped. And element, you've got something like this. You take the whole shape of elements, okay? So that is how you can edit shapes in 3ds Max. So before you go, let's go back to the camera.
Guys, this is the end of this video. I hope that this makes sense. If you do need any help, I will leave a Instagram link down below in the description. Also, if you can like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, so it helps me boost the algorithm to reach more people like you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.